We have a massive breaking update for dandysworld. Quell has officially released a new follow-up statement, announcing that she is stepping down from her position as the lead on dandysworld until further notice, to focus on accountability, personal growth, and healing. In her statement, Quell offered formal apologies to those impacted by past events and addressed several major rumors that have circulated over the last 2 months. Most notably, she addressed the controversial cease and desist letters sent by Blush Crunch's legal team. Quell clarified that she did not instruct the legal team to send those letters, stating that the legal team acted independently to protect the studio. She confirmed she has asked the legal team not to pursue any further legal action against individuals, except potentially against one former employee who allegedly groomed her when she was 15 and he was in his 20s, and who she claims has repeatedly incited harassment against the staff. While Quell steps back, she confirmed the rest of the Blush Crunch studio team will continue pushing forward with game updates. Here is Quell's statements in full. Hi everyone, as promised, this is a follow-up to my statement from July. While I still stand by what I said then, I know there is much more that needs to be said, and I hope this is a meaningful next step. Before I start, I'm not going to name specific names because I don't want to encourage any further harassment of anyone. I know this might make what I'm about to say sound vague, but I don't want to risk anyone on any side of this situation getting targeted or hurt anymore. First and most importantly, many people deserve apologies from me. I'd like to formally do so in this statement, but I know that a blanket apology is not enough. I want to directly help those who have been victimized by the person who abused me and others, and apologize for any direct or indirect actions I've done that may have harmed them. Everyone who was impacted by what happened in the past and what's happening right now deserves the opportunity to heal, and I want to do what I can to help. Please know that I am sorry. As a part of taking responsibility, I will be stepping back from my position as the lead on dandysworld until further notice. Right now, my focus needs to be on personal growth, accountability, and healing. A lot of false information about who I am and what I've done in the past has been spread over the past few months. Some is completely made up, or is only a part of the story to make me look like a monster. I will admit that I've made mistakes and poor choices in the past, but I've always tried to learn and grow. I take responsibility for how I conducted myself as a leader and a friend. Looking back, there are things I should have done differently, and I'm committed to doing better in the future. While I step away, members of the studio will continue sharing the work they are doing. I hope you give them the kindness they deserve, because they care so much about dandysworld and the community. The team behind dandysworld is incredibly talented, and this project has always been about building something bigger than one person. Before I end this, I want to address the letters that the Blush Crunch legal team sent out a few weeks ago. Please know that I did not tell the legal team to send individuals cease and desist letters. Our legal team acted in the interest of the company to protect the business, me, and Blush Crunch employees, because they anticipated that the narrative that was being spread would lead to harassment and hate. They were ultimately proven right because the existence of the cease and desist letters was shared with the public, and the narrative then became that I was personally trying to silence people, which I would never do. This caused things to get worse and for others to be harassed even more violently. I have asked the legal team not to pursue any further legal action against anyone unless they absolutely have to, based on persistent harassment and attacks. I do want to be transparent and share that the legal team is strongly considering further action against one former employee who has aggressively and repeatedly incited harassment and attacks on me, our stat, and others who are just trying to do their jobs. This individual pursued a close personal relationship with me when I was 15 and he was in his 20s, and his actions have caused me, my family, Blush Crunch employees, and the dandysworld community a tremendous amount of pain and suffering. The legal team will ultimately make the decision whether or not to pursue. I understand that this might feel like it took too long to make this post. I can also understand that this statement still might not feel like it's enough for some of you. I am doing the best I can and will continue to grow and learn. It's been difficult and scary to fully comprehend the way that I have made others feel. I've also been unable to properly come to terms with how I was groomed and manipulated in the past, especially when I've seen so many people say that I willingly protected one of my abusers and that I deserve to be harmed or killed. For 2 months, I've been attacked, and I've seen people attack not just members of the studio and the dandysworld community, but children, who some have felt the need to harass and threaten for just enjoying a game that they like. I can't let this continue and do nothing about it. I hope that one day I can return to dandysworld, but I know that the only way that I can return is if I take accountability, get the support I need, and grow as a person. Quell. With Quell stepping down to focus on personal healing and legal actions being halted for the general public, the studio is entering a brand new era. As players, the choice remains yours on how you choose to engage with dandysworld moving forward. Whether you jump in next Friday to check out Qwel or take a break while the studio restructures. But taking hostilities out on community moderators and developers is never the answer. And right on cue, developer Joey Sticks posted a major teaser on Discord stating, "Watch out for someone new in Garden View next Friday," accompanied by a candle flame visual. This will be the very first new tune added to dandysworld since Squirm. Data miners and fans noted the image file was titled Qwel. Speculation is running wild that Qwel might be related to Brightney, sport a classy British accent, and bring light-based abilities like illuminating dark floors during blackouts or buffing team speed. However, many players still feel strongly that the developers should prioritize core gameplay loop reworks alongside new character releases. Quell's statement also strongly condemned the ongoing harassment targeting studio members, moderators, and even young players just enjoying the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep the conversation civil and subscribe for more dandysworld news and guides. I'll see you in the next one.